Okay, so I've just been watching the Live with Chris Jericho episode, the Jericho podcast thing that was up on the network. I don't think... The thing about Jericho is he's more like career, focusing on someone's career and like the behind, wanting to know the more creative side of things than the hard hitting style that Austin does. So it's kind of good that we get these as well. Austin interviewing Cena would be really interesting. I think he might ask Cena some interesting questions. So they can still have that in their pocket if they want to do that. But I'd like to see Austin go back on his interviews with Triple H and Vince McMahon, but also interview Stephanie. Because, yeah, that'd be really good. And also anyone that would be willing to go into... I'd really like to see him bring back Jim Cornette just to call them out on a whole bunch of shit that they've done. But back to the main thing. There was a lot of focus on Cena's career, a lot of the recent developments. Apparently he took on Stardust recently. I don't know if Stardust has gone back to being Cody Rhodes or anything, but yeah, they kind of dropped the ball on the whole Goldust and Stardust feud. I think, well, they had one bad match, okay. Maybe let's... I don't think that match was ever meant to be great, but so they focused on the recent development. They talked about the Rock and Cena feud. I think that was probably one of the biggest match in Cena's career. I don't think it's the biggest match in the Rock's, but I think, yeah, let's look at this sort of thing, and I'm like, there was they did ask him about turning heel. Apparently, that was in this brief discussion, and Cena did record some new music, did get some new outfits. I always thought he shouldn't change too much right away. I think he should I did talk about it is on here somewhere, my booking of how I would have done the rematch, built up the rematch between Cena and Rock, Cena Rock 2, and I think it would have worked. I think it was that there is something there. So stay tuned for that. I did record that a while ago. I have been meaning to put it up, so it is in the works. So yeah, one or two more things here. So I did like the interview. I just it wasn't as in. I knew it wouldn't, I know Jericho's style. He's very much a company man when it comes to WWE. I think there's still stuff to do with him. I think that it'd be interesting. So interesting to see him interview other people. See, the other thing is he's interviewed a whole bunch of people that have wanted to see him interview. So there's nothing really there. And for some reason my iTunes is knocked out. So I got a whole bunch of stuff to fix. So yeah. So I haven't been able to keep up with his stuff, but he's interviewed some interesting people, especially right off the bat. He did a whole bunch of people. I think one of the first interviews he did was with Austin. So mixing. Yeah, alright, dream scenario. If he hadn't already interviewed Daniel Bryan, I'd like Daniel Bryan has had such a big and impactful career. There's certain stuff I'd like to see him ask him again. It's been about a year, so I guess you could have him interview Daniel Bryan, but as far as Jericho and Vince might be interesting, like in a different way than the Austin one would be. Like, yeah, so because Jericho's already interviewed Triple H. They did talk about the heat that was there. So, yeah. All right. So, I think I've gone on long enough here. I'm starting to wonder. So, overall, was it a good interview? Yeah, but in a different ways than it was for. It wasn't as hard hitting, so it was that. But that's okay. It's a different thing. I definitely would like to see some more of these type of interviews, as well as the Austin stuff, because I think that there's certain things that WWE definitely needs to be called out on. So, all right, I'll put this up, and yeah, I'll get back to you later.